Hello, welcome to another live stream. Another early one, yay, love that for me. I have work. I have work later today. I have to get ready, be ready, and no, get ready in about 2 hours. So in the meantime, we're gonna make a jellyfish for my sister. She saw all the jellyfishes that I was making for the event, and she's like, I want one. Hi, Mr. Q. How you doing? So we're gonna do that. Oh shoot, I have to do that. Oh shoot. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to make sure I do it. Anyways, she wants a jellyfish, like I said, and she wants these 2 colors. So what I'm gonna do is, because I've been trying to think about it this past 10 minutes on how I would like that to look color-wise. So we're gonna do a mock sketch of a jelly, a really ugly looking one, so that I can try and figure out okay, my very ugly jelly here. And I'll have eyes. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out, imagine that being rows. Trying to figure out how I want it to be laid out. So white, blue, and pink. So I think I want it to be multicolored at the bottom. That might work. White and blue at the bottom. So what, we keep it white so it looks cotton candy-ish, and then a solid pink at the top. Let's see. Maybe we'll do a white row. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Hi, Megs, how you doing? Hi, Rahi. Those coming in. We're gonna be making a crochet jellyfish, multicolored jellyfish for my baby sister, my little sister. I need to stop. I'm probably not gonna stop saying baby. She's 4, but she's always gonna be my baby sister. So yeah. Yeah. There are color choices again. I could do that. I do a white head, pink and blue tentacles. And a multicolored. I could do that instead. Yeah, I want to do that. Let's watch some Bali Bali. Okay, we're gonna be using a small hook. I've been using pretty small hooks as of late. I don't know if I want to use it that small though. We're gonna go to a 4. Turning potential into progress. Because you don't just play together. You grow. You are a coach, and your next step starts here. It charges things sometime.
Juliet Jalan, it is Team USA in white The ball in the hands of Sage Gahaina-Torres, the 24-year-old from Honolulu, who went to school at the University of Texas. And here we go. We are underway. And the blocking of Butler and the U.S. starts the show.
USA head coach Eric Sullivan started the way that they finished their match last night against the Netherlands, with Breon Butler and Dana Rettke up front, because he wants some height up there at the net for France to try to bank through.
They come this time through Njaye, and she hammers it from the left side.
France's go-to attacker is Iman Njaye on the right side, just 23 years old, but she was number 5 in points after week 1 during the VNL for France. She is a high point scorer, high flyer, and will rip a few balls on the right.
Boy, has she ever been piling up the points. Rodriguez is just going to bump this over a free ball. A chance for France to take the lead. And Njaye, in her comfortable spot from her opposite position, nails it.
It has been so impressive for this France team. She wasn't with France during the Olympics, but she's having a breakout performance this VNL. She also knows these USA players pretty well after playing 4 seasons at UCLA.
I'd say so. Jenny's serve at Franklin. She's going to get a swing. Nice pickup. France starting well. Kazoo blocked, recycled by the French team. Middle attack. Fungadoo. They come again. And USA scrambles to get it over. Butler. Here comes Kazoo. Off hands. Picked up by Rodriguez. A nice touch by Sinner. Another chance for France to attack. And that's going to score. And Njaye just slipping it over the block.
If this is how the match is going to go, we're in for a long night, Rob. The defense on both sides, both at the net and in the backcourt, phenomenal to start laying out for everything. You can tell how much USA and France want every single point in this matchup.
These two teams have only met twice in recent history, at the Olympic Games last year and the VNL last year. U.S. swept both, but right now, France riding a
Hi Jordan, I'm making a jellyfish
and a 4-1 lead
keychain bag charm for my sister.
USA is finding that passing rhythm early, getting those seams down. Eggleston, Franklin, and Rodriguez all played on the court yesterday, and they looked pretty good. It's important to continue that consistency.
Sabine Howard-Jenny. Butler, does she catch the end line? I'm not sure, but she's got a tip, so it's point USA, an important one.
Great pass from Sarah Franklin, gets aced, and then right away nails this ball right toward the top of the tape, allowing Breon Butler to get involved offensively.
Camilla, don't take that. It doesn't take that fast to make it.
Heading to play at Scandici in the Italian League this coming season. From well off the net, Kazoo decides to just bump it over. USA with a good chance. Eggleston nicely finding the open spot.
You need some tissue.
The USA is in system. They're really difficult to stop because they always have 4 options. In this rotation, you have
close it back, please.
Back row as well. That makes the middle hold just a little bit
Thanks,
longer.
Jordan.
Then you
Appreciate it.
on the pins.
We don't expect this game to be a serving battle. Both teams with ace numbers in the 20s through the first 7 games. But what a swing from Kazoo from the line.
Kazoo has been a game changer for this France team. We didn't see her during week 1, but she is their captain, one of their go-to attackers, certainly a very steady presence on the outside for them that had a massive game in that win over Serbia last night with 26 points.
Wow, and she just putting up numbers.
Stay over there.
She really has not even had a bad set.
Nope, stay over there.
Here
Stay
comes the
right
right
there.
side of Njaye, but this time Butler reads it perfectly.
Right there.
USA is so dialed into when Njaye is getting these sets. Butler taking that initial step. So
No.
she has shorter length
Nope,
to make
stay
up
right
when she's
there.
going out to the right, and that causes a good stop for her.
Because I'm recording.
Ready to stuff blocks for Breon Butler.
That's
4
why.
serving 5 in this opening set.
Are you going to talk?
Kazoo.
Who's the other person watching
How
this?
about Rettke and Skinner going to...
Oh.
Inserting Dana Rettke into a match just changes the way that opponents hit their offense because you have to avoid her in the middle. She stands at 6'8" or 2 meters 4, a huge presence up front.
Free ball chance, USA. It's really high, though. Here's Eggleston. Good pickup from Jalon. Out of system attack, Kazoo. Blocked. Another chance. Kazuk knows she's facing Retke and
Got him.
somehow filters it through.
Gutsy swing for Atlanta Kazut on the outside. This ball set in. The block for USA doesn't identify it, and she has the ability to rip that cross-court shot.
So you can turn your girlfriend's hangry puppy into your biggest fan.
That was fast. Who knew?
Boo. That's how I make friends too.
Njae loading up, already 10 aces in the Volleyball Nations League, over 140
Mel, what are you
points
doing?
scored. And there's her 11th ace.
You doing
Just
something?
like that. There's no commentator curse, Emily.
I mean, it's just a bullet
Indeed you
coming
are.
from the end line. The way that she hits this ball, it has a hybrid spin. Sometimes it's a float, sometimes it has spin. You never know what's coming at you.
Good serve again from Njae. USA, though, handles it in system. And Skinner thought she might have caught an arm there, but she didn't. It's out.
A smart shot for Skinner to try to take. Francis giving her that line attack, just missing a little bit wide.
Quick timeout, USA. Want to talk about it. Down by 3. Hey, we got a dial in.
Emil, I hear you doing stuff. What are you doing?
Middles, make sure when we
Okay.
have time on their pins that we're getting there and taking space. We can't be reaching into the seam. Let the outsides line up and be aggressive in the seam. Get there with your shoulder and drop in on them. And if we leave that space, they're going to be good at the edges. Let's get going here. Stop waiting around.
Camille, stop. Yeah, stop.
So USA looking to regroup. Down by 3. Opening set against France. France riding a wave of momentum and confidence. Their only loss in week number 2 came in the opener against Germany, and it was in 5 sets since then. A sweep of the Netherlands and a 5-set win over the host nation.
Camille.
Serbia. Partly because of the work of this woman, Njae. She misses this
Thank
one
you.
long, though, so good timeout for Eric Sullivan.
Now USA has to worry about Njae in the backcourt as well, because
My
Donatello,
sister.
so make sure to keep her involved.
She messing with
Madison
my
Skinner
stuff.
in her second year in the Volleyball Nations League, the MVP of the League One final. And she just misses that one long. So both teams doing each other a favor on service.
And you mentioned some of those service numbers early on. USA and France, not the toughest serving teams, but that's going to be really important today because for both sides, if the middles get involved, meaning if the passes are good, it's going to be really difficult for the other to stop them.
Now, Kazut, Eggleston, and she's got a touch, and she's got a
Hey
point,
guys.
and the lead is back. They're
How you
down to
doing?
2.
Really smart swing from Logan Eggleston on the outside. It's an out-of-system play. She knows she's going to have 2 blockers well formed and just swings high at the fingertips.
Eggleston, the second leading scorer on USA. Over 60
Excuse me.
points in the tournament so far. Here comes the back row attack from Kazut. All the way over. They'll get a chance to come again.
Oh, I'm making pretty
They
good
go the
progress.
other way on the slide play, and Silvis with the hammer.
Amanda Silvis is one of the most physical presences up front at the net for France. If she's involved in the offense, she's got swings like this, just unloading on them.
Really powerful from that middle slot. She can block, and she can get that slide play. Torres goes with a backslide for Retke, and did that ball look it down? Somehow it stayed up. Now with Jenny, and that is going to
No,
score a point for
I don't want you
France
playing in our room.
anyway.
It's got to play through the whistle.
Okay,
Until
I don't
hear
want
that
you playing
whistle
around.
blow, you got to keep going. That's what France did in high with Jenny. Big swing on the outside. I'm so impressed with this player, number 98 in blue this week, because she's an undersized outside, just 1.79 meters, but she plays so much bigger. She's so crafty up front.
Okay, 12:56 for me. Yeah.
There's Madison
Come
Skinner,
in.
and USA really wants to
Yeah.
get
ninja as well. We've seen her rip that line shot a few times. Some cross court as well, but great vision to see
Care
what
about
shot
what?
is available based on the block that she's given.
Skinner was listed as an outside hitter, but she's more comfortable at opposite. Is that correct?
Yeah, Skinner actually played outside during week 1, but she's played opposite most of her career, which she did this
What do you
last
mean I don't
season
care?
professionally. Kind of moved her around at the end of her career at Texas as well, but normally an outside there.
Both teams scrambling here, and it finishes with
What's up?
Butler, who's maybe had the
I read just about
hottest hand for
almost every
USA,
comment.
finishing the play.
Breon Butler has been fantastic.
I was just talking to my
Normally
sister
known
and my
for
brother.
blocking prowess, but if they can get her going offensively, it's massive.
Had an epic season in the Japanese League, winning at least 3 end-of-season awards. Here's the tip from Howard Jenny. That's popped back over. She might get another swing.
Me?
Puts a little more on it. USA gets hands on it. Franklin, a little bit.
Sure.
Here comes Njaye.
My name's
Goes
Cassidy,
cross court, but
and
misses.
I crochet.
And it is a
Boom.
1-point game.
I live stream almost every day,
Bigs on USA side.
unless
Lexi
something
Rodriguez
comes up
showing off
or
how
I'm like
versatile
busy with
she
work.
is in the backcourt.
No. Yeah. And I engage with everybody on here. Dun dun dun. I picked it back up about a year or two ago.
An assistant
wanna
play
say.
here for France. So this is
But
gonna be
I
a
pretty
free
much
ball.
only stream.
Kazut sends it a mile up.
I'll post an occasional short
And Eggleston
and community
gets
posts,
shut
but
down from the pipe
I'm not
attack.
really big
Just
on
timing a little bit off on
long
that swing,
form
trying to swing
videos.
too low rather than go up and through it.
So I want to be, but it takes a long time to edit.
So all good fun on the French bench right now. Everybody's laughing and things are going well.
Oh, nice.
Up 13-11 on USA.
I'm crocheting a
They got
jellyfish
13-12.
for my sister. Hopefully, if we make decent progress, you'll see it start to take
Inside out
shape.
for USA. Franklin getting going, identifying that small seam.
Oops, I forgot to count how many rows.
Franklin
Look how
leading
after this
scorer
row.
on USA. Through the
Well, I'm
track,
making
here's Kazut.
great time.
A nice little tip. She disguises these so well.
Yeah, everything.
I'm like
about
halfway
that
done with
looked
the
like she
head
was gonna
already.
Take a big swing, then watch her arm drop at the last second. Then she pulls it back to go for the tip, which catches the defense off guard.
I like to say, sell what you're not going to
Yeah,
do.
those are personal projects. They're like coin purses. That's what it's called. Little money pouches or whatever.
So USA so far has not let
I'm
France
taking
get
that with
away.
me to
Up by
work.
2. And they get it back to 1 and then up by
So
2
I
again.
can
Let's
have,
see what
like,
happens here.
Chapstick or stuff in it.
Big swing, and that's gonna catch a hand, or did I actually catch the corner? I think it did.
Yeah, beautiful ball hit inside the
Yeah.
court. Sarah Franklin.
I'm gonna hang up my jellyfishes up there.
France's middle has to
So you
stay
guys
with
can
Butler,
see.
opening a one-on-one
I might as
outside
well
for
get them now. I
Eggleston.
did want to do that. Let me count this really quick.
Tight set, a pass, and that caused all kinds of trouble for Team France.
A backcourt setter for France, so they cannot go up and take this ball right into the block.
Challenge coming here from France.
So France taking a look whether Dana
Thanks.
Rettke was
Three more
over the
rows,
plane of
I
the net
think.
on this contact.
Almost. It's either 4 or 5.
Big point here because if the call stays as it was called, it's 14.
They will copyright me for the music that's playing in that video. Wait until you start back up. That's okay. Ah, thanks. Thanks, double. Y'all hear my dog snoring? He dreaming over there. It might just be 4. Let me see. Does 4 make sense? Okay. Let me grab the
Somehow we need to take some risk, okay? Even with the pass. We need, because after if not in block, it's heavy.
jellyfish.
Okay? We go with
There
the
we
high
go.
ball, will not be easy for the attackers, okay? We need to put the middle sometime inside, okay, that we were doing. They are following generally, okay? Not helping too much maybe. But we need to play insistent. So with the receiver, try to push the ball a little more. Try to put the set a little more close to 2 than to 4, okay? At the end, we were doing pretty good,
So many people impressed with Cesar Hernandez Gonzalez and what he's done
Okay.
with the program with the French women.
These are what I'm
They
making.
qualified for the World Championships for the first time only
Jellyfish.
since 1974.
So impressed with what this France team has been able to do, of course, in the Paris Olympics, mostly because they were the host team, but they've continued to get better and better, and we're seeing them as a formidable force in the VNL for just the second time in history.
They're going to start their Worlds in Chiang Mai in Thailand at the end of August. So France comes out of that timeout, does what the coach says, wins the point, back to 15-15. And here we go. Buckle up. Long way to go in this set yet.
Okay. And grab.
As a working parent, I'm grateful for our daughter's teachers being there when we can't be. Her teachers are so knowledgeable about kids' development.
Got my jellyfishes and my save guys because it's about time to put them on there.
Honestly, I
105.
think of them as our teachers too. My daughter is
Skinner, nicely done. Through the block again.
Huge for USA to side out on that point, because that gets Ajayi off of the service line, a serve that really gave USA
why not?
fits earlier in the match.
Here comes the double switch for the U.S. So Morgan Fairbanks is going to come in and set. And Logan Lednicki, who's coming off her 21st birthday earlier in the VNL week number 2.
When Rachel Fairbanks checked in during the last match, we saw an ace from her, an assist. She did a phenomenal job making a difference in a short amount of time on the court.
So here goes Fairbanks, the 21-year-old from Tustin, California, a setter in the NCAA this past season. How Jenny takes that. There's the slide play for Silvas, but Fairbanks is right there on it. Lednicki goes off the block, and the lefty scores a point for the U.S.
Stepping in and stepping up right away, Logan Lednicki checks in the game as a double sub, gets an out-of-system set, big block in front of her, and finds a way right off it. I love that aggressive, confident swing.
Fairbanks takes it at the captain of France, Kassi. The setter goes the other way with the play. This is tight. Kassi battling, and she's lost this battle, and it's another point for the U.S.
That's a really high IQ play from Lednicki. Just 21 years old, has never played professional ball before. It's a really tight ball and pushes it right off France's block.
Against a really great player. Timeout. Let's listen in.
Look, Dada. Where is Dada? Dada, look. Hey, we cannot block like them, like this. Hey, because they will come between. Hey, we offer that space to them, will be hard after, okay? Yeah, when they are there, they will try that. It's something good that we can do also, okay? We did before and was a good solution. We need to do one side out to go, eh? Allez, là!
Est-ce que les meufs, intensité, là, directement à la table.
Don't you love when coaches are challenging their players to look for solutions?
I think it's big, especially for Cesar Hernandez-Gonzalez, that he knows, while yes, a few of his players are pretty young on this side, they've played enough volleyball to know what the solution is sometimes. He doesn't have to tell them all the time because they know out on the court.
Double switch for France. So Stojkovic is in to set. And Rotar, the veteran who can play both opposite and outside, comes into the game in the front row. Kazut from the right side. The back row attack
Using a
from the
decent amount of
Americans.
this.
Kept alive by France. Free ball though, USA. All the options. They go with the right hand touch there from Lednicki. Now she goes lefty. Now she scores the point.
Lednicki has been fantastic since this double sub checked in. Rachel Fairbanks as well doing work on the end line to force France out of system, and not front court with Eggleston, Retke, and Lednicki just taking control up there.
Morgan Fairbanks in week 2 for the previous game. Making a nice contribution again early here. And does that catch the end line? Just does from Elena Kazut.
Good shot from the captain, just sneaking it right in.
Here is the captain delivering. So USA trying to take advantage of it. Logan Eggleston came into the match with 3 aces.
Half an hour.
Awageni kept alive by Rachel Fairbanks. Pushed to the corner by USA. Lednicki, and they score the point.
It's so massive for USA to have this amount of depth, to have a double sub check in and be one of your most efficient and strongest point scorers right out of the gates.
All right, we're getting a challenge here. Nurper Ospar is the first referee in the game. The challenge referee is Mirko Jankovic. Can sometimes be the busiest person in the building and sometimes not. Is this a pancake dig? Does the ball hit the ground?
Looks as though it hits the ground. Great freeze frame.
It does indeed. It is France winning the challenge, winning the point, and that's a pretty big swing. 17 serving 20.
There's no libero on France's side as Silvestre the middle is back to serve.
Okay. Getting to the part where we can
France is leading.
put the
blocker.
eyes on here.
Has 5 aces in the tournament. Trickles that one off the
Let's see
top
what
of the
I want
net.
the eyes to be.
Fairbanks across for Franklin, and she gets shut down by Rotar, who's just come in the game.
A huge opportunity right away for France. The double sub checking in right side, sets it up beautifully to shut down and get the middle involved.
18 serving 20, getting tight here in the later stages of this opening set. Retke didn't get all of it. Awageni off hands. USA with a chance to work. Fairbanks sets it up for Franklin, and she's going to score, he says confidently, even though they put a pretty good pursuit on it.
A good chase down on France's side, but there's too much firepower coming from USA. Good first touch from Eggleston, and then you get on a perfect pass. It's really difficult for that middle to know who's going to get hit. Franklin knows that middle's going to be a little bit late.
Ronnie Jones-Perry's come into the game for the U.S. Out of West Jordan, Utah. Former Brazilian Superliga player. Off hands, kept alive. Franklin, good job by Lednicki, but it's finally going to drop down on the USA side, not for a lack of effort.
A few blocks now on the left side of the court. France doing a nice job setting up where Franklin likes to hit, which is that cross-court shot, and just putting it down.
You're more than a leader.
A teacher.
A mentor.
Are they messing with the dog? Oh, I forgot to do the pink. It's fine.
Gonna come back here. 19 serving 21. Butler blocked. Pushes it over. France a chance. And Jaye. And she puts it through Franklin somehow, and Butler.
That all started with a really good read on France's side. Knowing in a perfect pass, the setters love to feed the middles for USA. Good shutdown of Butler to get a touch on it, then transition that for Njaye.
He's going to put the setter back on the line.
My stuffing really quickly.
Fairbanks delivers to the lefty Lednicki, and she delivers to the floor.
3 minutes.
That double sub so effective for Team USA with Fairbanks and Lednicki coming in. Now will be reversed, but that's how you step in and make an impact. No drop off of the double sub, just consistency, even elevation of play.
So Sage Kahana Torres replacing Rachel Fairbanks. In a roundabout sort of way on the double sub again. Here's Njaye, and she hammers it from the left side. She's proven she can do that as well.
Especially with how high and the contact point that Njaye has. A lot of times she's able to go up and over blockers. That time it's going right to the hands of Butler.
Njaye, born in Paris, France, moved to Dallas, Texas when she was 4 years old. Played at UCLA, as Emily mentioned. Here's Skinner. That is going to go out, but what a swing from Skinner.
Skinner has some of these balls where she just puts everything that she's got into them. A really crafty player that knows when to take those big rips. We've also seen some really good off-speeds from her tonight so far.
Giardino comes into the game for France. So an extra libero out on the floor. Njaye from the right side where she's most comfortable. This is tight. Good job by Eggleston to swipe it off the block.
Such a high IQ play at a pivotal time in this set. This ball so tight, but Eggleston beats the ball there to push it off and bring up set point.
24-21, USA. 3 set points to work with. Here's Sarah Franklin trying to end it. Njaye, really from a standing position, somehow delivers.
She doesn't even need the full approach to go up and wail on this ball. This ball a little bit too off the net, doesn't have time to get that approach in. Look for France to continue to feed their hot hitter.
Fungadoo back on the baseline, the middle blocker. Chance to end the set. Eggleston. France pops it up. It goes over, deep, and in, and it's over. Set number 1 goes the way of USA, 25-22.
Intensity as well, continuing to go after those seams and pick apart USA serve receive.
I want to stuff this one pretty good because my sister plays rough. So if she squeezes on it, it can still keep its shape. Hopefully.
Set number 2 underway in Belgrade. At the Belgrade Arena. Rob Smith alongside Emily Eamon with Denise Austin. It's already 1-0 France in this set, but it's 1-0 USA in the match. Here comes France, a chance to make it 2-0. They go through the middle, and Fungadoo gets it done.
Not too much middle involvement for France during that first set. Look for them to keep establishing this as a threat. And I like the way that they're moving it in that gap right between the outside.
Denard Sedos Takes her serve at Rodriguez. Skinner, nice power tip over the block.
Skinner has been so crafty today so far. We've seen her unload on a few swings. This time pulls it back just a little bit, but disguised it really well to just throw it right down over the block.
Are a lot of volleyball players good high jumpers? Because Madison Skinner strikes me as being a good high jumper.
She has one of the best verticals in the USA program.
Kassi with the back row tip, kept alive USA. France, though, who's going to set this for Njaye? They recycle it. Now they get in system. And does Howard Jenny get it off the touch? She does. Big point for France.
Yeah, USA trying to play that off if they didn't touch it, but just clips the finger of Logan Eggleston on the way out.
Now, Jalon there in the red jersey just has had a great week. I know they had a lot of fans and people in the broadcast booth oohing and eyeing through the week. Now she's going to step in and take the set here. And Njaye with another beautiful point.
After a beautiful set from Jalon, keeping this ball inside, knowing that Njaye loves to rip this cross-court ball, so keeps it in and lets her go to work.
Great bump set on that play. Impressive. Howard Jenny. Take by Franklin. Skinner goes off hands. Smart play by number 9 on USA.
Skinner has done such a nice job today, being really dynamic in how she's attacking. We talked about the range she has and the ability to hit different shots, and that just feeds into her volleyball knowledge and knowing what shots to hit at what time.
Okay, so this now I'm going to be doing, let's see,
It's Breon Butler.
colors.
Takes it at Howard Jenny. Njaye picked up by the setter. Sent over by USA. Free ball chance for France. Njaye off the block. I think it even went off Redke.
Good swing from Njaye. Little pancake, though. Did a Redke coming flying through, getting under it. Didn't get the point, but that'll fire up your team.
There you go. Skinner. So both teams going to their opposites on a frequent basis, and it's paying off.
I mean, Skinner just doing a fantastic job, and I love the way that Sage Khan
Hi, OG.
is feeding her these
How
balls.
you doing?
Moving forward, sends it back.
Skinner now, the 23-year-old from Katy, Texas. A lot of Texans on the USA roster and those who went to school there. Kassi starts the play and ends the play with authority. Oh my.
Really smart decision for France with Tahina Torres up front. It's a shorter blocker on the right side for USA. So in these rotations, watch France to feed this ball outside without missing.
France's leader in the tournament in aces and in points. Njaye. Good serve. It's going to create an overpass, and it's going to create a point for Silvas and Team France in a 4-point lead.
USA has had trouble controlling these serves from Njaye. She is ripping them from the back line.
Time call USA down by 4.
Goes inside the sideline there. On the sideline here. Passing. Passing on the sideline. Sorry. Hey, great communication on the serve here. Great communication. I think that ball might be out. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard, and let's just pop it up. Yeah. Hey, let's go 4 here. Okay. Passing. Serve safe. Okay. She goes into her toss. Nice. She's going to be on the sideline over there. We take one step left. Here we go. Okay. Up and down. Up and down. USA!
Scene is the Belgrade Arena in Serbia, the capital city of Serbia. Volleyball Nations League returning to the city for the first time since 2019. Fans young and old enjoying the atmosphere in this game between USA and France.
That's the cutest thing ever.
Right? That's in the dictionary, I think, under cutest thing ever. And Jai just doesn't hesitate on those serves, but that goes off the block. So USA doing the same thing, going after the setter.
Massive set to the outside because they know that it is a mismatch out there as well for Team USA. With Dinar Salos, just 1.77 meters, a much shorter blocker than
This yarn is a hot mess. Hot mess.
Good serve by Kazut. Here's Retke on the slide play. Oh, wow. Kazut got that back, sent over. A free ball chance for the U.S. Franklin hammers it down.
I love the decision from Carolina Torres to set this ball outside after you had just used Retke and France defended it. Spread it out, make the middle blocker work for France, and it paid off.
Trying to keep them guessing, I guess, right?
Yep.
Kazut just sprawls out, but Retke's just delivered an ace.
Really good ball from Dana Retke. Just drops it right in front of the passer. The contact point that she hits, this ball is straight down.
Retke's second ace of the VNL, only her third game. Jenny, and somehow that one falls in the hole as the two outside hitters were a little confused as to whose ball it was.
A really smart decision to put that ball in the middle of the court because there's no libero on. Normally Lexi Rodriguez might come in and scoop that up, but a little bit tougher for Dana Retke to come in.
Amanda Silvas. Oh, an overpass. Good job by USA up at the net.
I love when setters win a joust because it just fuels your team. It's always like when they're going up, they're putting a little extra something on it to put it down.
Nice job by Sage Carna-Torres. Here's Njaye from the back row. Is she as dangerous or more dangerous from the back?
I think she's just as dangerous from the back, which is so difficult to do because the lanes that you're hitting are just a little bit different. Sometimes you have less options available, but she makes it look just as easy as the front court.
And she's hitting at 97 kilometers per hour, so around, I don't know, 60 miles per hour. That one is hammered off the block. So USA gets a really important side out, keeping it within 2.
Oh, that's
During
cute.
that first set, USA playing toe-to-toe with France for the beginning before they made that stretch at the end to extend the lead even. Turns around, practically gets hit with the ball just to send it over. Result in the France error. That's what defense gives you. It's just more opportunities for your opponent to potentially make an error and keep pressure on them.
Tunes are cranking at the Belgrade Arena. Njaye recycled by France. They come again with her, a little further off the net, and she scores.
Njaye making things look easy from either pin. Getting up there, great hand contact, just snaps this ball straight down.
Where's the iPhone at? I mean the iPod.
Well, fans
Okay,
of
bring it back in
UCLA
here
would
so
no
we can
doubt
charge.
say, yeah, we knew this was coming. She's the star in the making. Big swing from Skinner. France attacking off the block and out, and Njaye picking up her 11th point already.
We're not even through a set and a half, and Ajayi is already going off. Getting it done in different ways, too. Going off the block, ripping it cross court. Did a nice job.
Turn it off, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off, turn it
Swap
off.
of middle blockers here for USA.
Keep the offense spread out and keep it balanced. Don't allow USA to guess where this ball is going.
Bernard Solos, the 22-year-old, is the setter for Team France.
The cover.
Here's Fatoumata
Kendall's
Fungedou,
cover.
another young player, just 21. Retke through the
It's
middle,
for,
picked up by France. So
small
Fungedou does the setting
iPad.
for Ndiaye, and that's going to score.
Oh,
She is
not
just
mine.
on fire.
How about that set from Fongedou in the backcourt, putting Ndiaye in the perfect position to go up and take a big rip on this. This game might come down to whether or not USA can contain Ndiaye.
Yeah. And if and when they figure it out, Kazout will be waiting in the wings. That's what France is hoping for. Here's Franklin. Ndiaye loading up again. Good job. Retke gets hands on it.
No, the big bear is up there on
Here's
the shelf.
Eggleston, cross court, smart swing, point scored.
Eggleston has been fantastic in these transition plays when she knows that she's going to have to work her butt off to get up and off the net. Maybe take 2, 3, 4 swings during the rally, but she's working hard to get more opportunities.
That's so cute.
Walmart Express delivery comes in as fast as an hour, so new parents can travel
Thank you,
a little
Cassie.
lighter.
That's all you've had?
Make me like that.
Just here.
Like that.
That fast?
Who knew?
I know.
Moms always know.
It's your time.
Maddie Skinner, 11 serving 14. Good serve just over the top of the net. Kazout. And that ricochets off the block and out. It's point France. USA thought it deflected.
Just thinking it touched a player on the way out.
Which is not a challengeable thing.
Last touch.
So Eric Sullivan using this opportunity to discuss things with his head coach, with his team, the head coach to discuss things with his team. I do have to get it right eventually.
Yeah, so looking at who this last touch was off. Was it off USA's block or did it hit a French player on the way out?
Well, we normally have a really nifty little iPad sort of device, tablet sort of device, I should say, that tells us what the challenge is about. But it's out for repairs for the last few minutes. So.
No, I'll let you know I'm done. I'm not done. No, he wants to stay. This girl.
This one might be a little trickier because there was multiple players it could have touched on the way out on France's side.
Tension builds. If USA wins the challenge, that's pretty significant because 12 serving 14 sounds a whole lot better than being down 15-11. Is there? So USA seems to have won this challenge. A little bit of confusion reigning here.
So probably making sure that they got their rotation right after that long pause. You're allowed to ask for at any point.
All right, USA's number 9, Madison Skinner, ready to go. Puts the ball back in play. Off the net it comes, but it hits the antenna. And that gives USA reason to celebrate the lead, the French lead, down to 1.
All of a sudden, USA is back in this set. Finding ways to grind it back after being down 14-10. A huge run right now.
Big side out needed here for France. And they watched that one out, but wow, that was close.
That ball barely missing wide. But a great service run from Maddie Skinner.
Iman Njaye, ready to go. 23-year-old opposite. She delivers her second ace of the game, her 12th of the VNL. How about that?
One player USA has not been able to handle on the end line has been Njaye. Just unleashing back there. Targeting different players every time, too.
Well, that's a really good point. See where she comes now. Well, I don't know for sure, but it looked like she was heading over Skinner's way. That sounds like a street somewhere. Skinner's Way. Logan Eggleston ready to go. And unfortunately for the U.S., the favor returned. Elena Kazuk ready to go now. Standing right there in behind her coach. Big swing from Skinner out of the back row. My goodness, on that pick attack, was that pretty?
Haven't seen too many big attacks for Team USA so far today. Normally a staple in their offense. That one very effective when they get it going.
France brings a new receiver into the game, Giardino, rather. There goes Dana Retke. An ace already in the match. Trying to go off the top of the net.
No, back up. Back up. Don't come back so I'm done. No, go. Go. Let's go, girl.
18-15 France. Silva serve taken by Eggleston. Here's Skinner with the back row power tip.
Maddie Skinner has just been fantastic wherever she is on the court. We've seen her dominate in the front row. Now they're getting her going a lot more in the back row. It's been incredibly effective. Had a really smart time as a middle was playing in the back row.
Giardino takes that. The one-hand punch set by Denard Stelos. USA coming back with Franklin scoring off the block.
U.S. playing toe-to-toe with France right now and getting a lot of offensive weapons going. Sage Torres making sure that on these perfect passes, not everything is going straight to the middle to make it one-dimensional.
Quick timeout, France. Let's listen in on head coach Cesar Hernandez Gonzalez.
After you counter-attack, if they are counter-attack, it's super quick this ball. It's a good catch. We cannot go there. Okay, we wait. Can be high, can be low. Okay, after we will go with 6 there, 6-1. Okay. What are you calling? One to open. In pass, okay? Try to put the setter close to 2. Okay, to put on them the question mark. Okay, and after like this you can open.
Let's go!
So Cesar Hernandez Gonzalez has a plan for his team. First of all, you got to get the setter in a position, put the ball in her head, let her deal with it. And they do. And she sends it back to Njaye, and this is going to score. Interesting setup on that.
Njaye just going right off the top of the hand, something she does so well because of this contact point that she hits it at. Just going straight up.
Hi, Alyssa. Sorry. This has been a very quiet stream.
As France has trouble with it on their own side.
France has made it so hard for the U.S. to put down balls, especially during that rally, just doing everything they can to pick up some of these plays. That's why France right now has essentially 2 liberos in the backcourt with Giardino coming in as a defensive specialist.
Sarah Franklin working on a 5-point game of her own as USA is really spreading the offense around. And Njaye, though, continues to lead everyone. That's her 16th point.
We're not even through 2 sets, and Njaye is going on for France. The game plan is clear. Throughout rallies, even on serve receiver, quick transition plays, just get her the ball.
Captain Kazut is back in the game again, so that defender Giardino did her job very well for France. 20 serving 18. The push again, and Skinner fooled Jalon, the libero, big time.
Skinner's doing so well with these off speeds because we've seen a few drop right over the block. So the libero runs up to take this, but then pushed way deep behind her, a shot that we haven't seen from Skinner today so far.
GD serve, nice take from Jalon, had to lay out to take it.
Oh.
And that one ricochets off hands and finds its way out of bounds from Kazut.
Big swing from the captain in a massive moment. France now in this red zone, the last 5 or so points of the set. It's going to be important for them to close this up and tie it up. Otherwise, they're down 2-0 against a really formidable USA team.
They don't seem scared. They are not playing scared, at least not at this point. Maybe that's a scared serve, I don't know, from Fungedu.
Don't seem tired either, this France team. This is their 3rd match in just about 51 hours. They don't look fatigued at all. They are playing fantastic.
Coach Hernandez Gonzalez told me his team's been together for 6 weeks now. And he also said in one of the interviews, you know what? If you're going to have success, you're going to have to play in with short rests. So we've been training and preparing for that. Here's Kazut, recycled by France. Great play. USA, though, with a chance to attack through Eggleston, and she scores in a nifty play.
Sage Torres is making this offense really difficult to beat because in those perfect pass situations, normally these go to the middle, but she sets it outside and lets Logan Eggleston get after it.
Huge side-out chance coming up here for France. USA trying to keep this little mini run going. Here's Kazut, and she scores. They really needed that.
And it's huge to have France have another high point scorer on their team, especially late in sets. That's what your captain outside gets you.
Yeah, otherwise, I think in week one, they're a little bit more of a one-trick pony.
They had to be. They didn't have Kazoo during week one.
Yeah. And now she brings that whole extra bit. And there's an overpass from that great serve from Njaye. Kazoo takes the left hand out, continues to play. Here's Eggleston, and Jalon picks it up. Oh my, almost an incredible point. Jalon, not only did she make the play almost, but she avoided getting run over by the sponsor signs.
Really good hustle from Jalon, and massive for USA to get that side out initially because Njaye had been crushing them off the service line. So that's one of the biggest side outs that USA has had this entire match so far.
Wow, she makes this play while she's jumping. Again, it's great. Just amazing. Njaye brings the heat again. Franklin pushes it back over. This has got to go over from Rodriguez. Great effort by the libero on the other side as well. In addition to Franklin, everybody putting it all on the line.
I love these pursuit plays when you see the ball go on the other side of the net, but outside the court of play. This is legal. If you play it and it comes back outside of the antenna, that's a ball that Rodriguez could theoretically put over. Oh, my.
Ooh.
Walmart Express delivery comes in as fast as an hour. So you can turn your girlfriend's hangry puppy into your biggest fan.
That was fast. Who knew?
Food. That's how I make friends, too.
You're more than a role model.
A teacher.
A mentor. A motivator. You're more than their first fan. You're the difference between giving up
And going farther.
turning potential into progress. Because you don't just play together, you grow together. You are a coach, and your next step starts here.
She's tough.
It hurts.
My back hurt watching that.
Lexi Rodriguez, the 22-year-old from Sterling, Illinois, stays right out there. Here's Kazut, her team with a 1-point lead. And now it's tied again from Skinner.
Perfect execution on USA's side. Sarah Franklin nails the pass. It took her out of the offense, but then they have this backcourt big attack from Skinner that has been lethal today. Now we're tied at 23.
So France was playing there momentarily without a setter, and Bernard Silos back in.
Both setters front court and no libero for USA right now.
Bernard Silos sets it up for Njaye, picked up by Eggleston, out of system set from Skinner. Kept alive France, not a great pass. Jenny, pancake dig Retke again. Blocked by France, but it's out of bounds. What a play. France is going to immediately challenge, was that ball pancake dug or was it down on the floor?
That point's got to go to Dana Recchi for an incredible pancake back there. Of course, we'll get another look at it, but man, the hustle from a middle blocker to get in there and get this ball up. Everything riding on that point.
Great work by our support crew, by the way. They've got that tablet back in front of us working top notch. So it's like a Formula One pit crew.
This is one of the most pivotal challenges that we've seen this entire match so far. A lot riding on this. It's either USA set point or France set point. Again, the question of whether that pancake was up from Dana Recchi. Here's a look at it. That's good.
Oh, it's good.
All right, middle blocker.
So France, after calling the challenge, getting it denied, calls the timeout.
This one under himself. Spin self for more.
Yeah, spin rotation now. Setter in front. Okay, we have the setter in front, the middle blocker serving. Okay, no. Okay, we'll enter that. Okay, so any case, we can go there. We can go Iman, we can open. I don't know if you feel also. Dada, where are you? We call one. Okay, if you feel good, we can play with her one time. Okay, we never did. They will not be ready. They will move for sure. Okay. After we need to go. Hey, kill the ball. Die. I love how the coach is already looking ahead at the next play. After we get the point, then we're going to do this other stuff.
Also, now that France knows that Ronnie Jones-Perry is going in for Dana Rettke. Jones-Perry, one of the toughest servers that USA has with a hard topspin, and you get that good defensive effort from Jones-Perry as an outside. He plays phenomenal in backcourt defense. You have front court setter on France's side as well, so a shorter blocker on that right side.
Ronnie Jones-Perry, twice the best outside hitter in the Brazilian Superliga, puts a good serve in, but it's right on the head of the setter, and France attacks through the middle, and Silvas scores, and we're tied.
Perfectly executed by France, nailing this pass up at the net. Difficult to get two blockers up on that, and Silvas turns it away from where the block is coming from.
Hi, Ryan.
And now no libero on the court for France, so a lot open in the middle of the court. Someone's got to pick that up and know who's going to take the second ball.
Lexi Rodriguez taking a lot of court over on the USA side, but it's Franklin who gets the serve. It's Skinner attacking, but it's France covering. A chance to take set point, and no, it's missed, and they're going to challenge right away. Do they have any challenges left? Yes, they do. So, referee Nurper Ospar from Turkey saying the challenge is coming here, the last action on the play. Beat the ball before. They touch in defense now. And before we touch in defense and you show us challenge in defense. Nothing wrong. And you give the ball to the...
Check everything. You can check. Oh, okay, you can check everything. I know, but you must solve.
Said
Ooh, touch. Didn't look like a...
We check everything. Didn't touch. Didn't touch.
no block touch seen on the video.
He didn't show us. We didn't show because sorry. But where before?
Right before we won.
Sorry, can I ask something?
Right before we won. So that's the end of the play. Let's listen in from referee Ospar.
Block touch. We check each camera. Didn't touch anything. Yes, we check each camera.
Well, there you go.
But we didn't show. Why we cannot see? Yes, we didn't show. We show everything. Before it shows.
Because we didn't jump in block before.
Sounded like Kazoo was asking also for the defensive touch, which our up ref said they also checked. They just didn't show in the arena.
Sage Kahina Torres ready to serve once she gets the okay from referee Ospar. So USA was set point.
Good. I'm
France
sorry.
trying to
I'm
get the side
like
out
almost
again,
done
and
with this, so I'm
Jai's
not
missed
really
this. There's no touch,
focused
and the set
on
is
the video at
over.
all.
It is
But
USA
I've been good. I
winning
have some work today, then I have some more later.
26-24,
That I have to get ready for.
and they lead it 2
But
sets
good.
to
I like
none.
working because I like
Not
feeling.
to
I like
play
being
that
productive.
France looked like they wanted a challenge, but they were
I'll
out
say
of
that. Now,
challenges
some
at
days
that point, so they
I
could
do be
not
tired. I'm
challenge a
like,
block
man, I
touch
can't be bothered.
on that last play.
But you still
Well
have to do
fought
it.
by USA, who was trailing pretty much
One of
the
those days
entire
was
set
yesterday.
up until the final points. But it's not about how you start; it's about how they finish that set, and they found a way to get it
This
done.
is
in
from my
massive
sister. She's
moments
been in here
at the
about
end.
And
20
they
million
did not
times.
let France get away,
asking
even though
if
France
it's
was
done yet.
looking the better team at various points in the set.
France's attack did a little bit better in terms of having the edge
Honestly,
on
I'm trying
USA,
to
but
hurry up for
it was
her.
those France errors that really made the difference. Just that swing of two. Difficult to win a set when you're handing the other opponent 6 errors during that one. The block for USA coming alive. Also some service pressure that we saw was great.
USA has got to expect a pushback. In France's first 7 matches, they have only been swept once, and that was by China in week 1 before Elena Kazuk joined the team. So
Oh, I'm watching
they have shown
USA
a lot
versus
of fight
France
back.
volleyball from last year. It was just something that felt annoying since I don't want y'all
Team
just sitting here
USA
in
coach Eric
silence,
Sullivan
basically.
has designed a good game plan for his team, it seems, so far, and through 2 sets they lead this one at 2-0. Eric Sullivan is sidelines with our Denise Austin. Whenever you're ready, Denise, take it away.
Good set start
Okay.
for you, coach. I've
That's
noticed though you're a little bit slow at the blocks and you've
Oh,
given them
ish.
leads in the beginning. What can you do to counter that? Because France are looking strong and you don't want to give them any too big a lead.
For sure, I think the biggest upgrade we can make is just execution. We got to get our hands across the net a little quicker. You know, they've gone over us a couple times. I'm not worried about that ball. I'm worried about the balls kind of rattling around and in the seams. So if we can clean that up, I think we're in a good spot. But I really like how we just kind of persevered. It wasn't the cleanest 2 sets by us, but we found a way to win at the end, and that's awesome. It's part of the journey.
Yeah, they certainly are playing scrappy. And also we're having what I would say is an opposite fight-off right now between Skinner and Ndiaye. How are you going to continue to sort of negate what she's doing?
Yeah, look, like I said, we just got to get in front of her and get our hands over her and make sure that she's not hitting off the edges. If she's hitting around us, I think we have a chance to defend. But she's a nice player, so this is part of the great challenge for tonight. We knew that she was going to be a handful for us.
Thanks and good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sure that Njaya didn't come up as a surprise to Eric Sullivan, Team USA. Meanwhile, we need to hear from Cesar Hernandez Gonzalez. He's always ready with a comment, and he's standing by courtside with our Denise Austin.
Start from your team, but not the finishes of the both sets. What's the plan for the next one?
Do I love it? I mean, yeah, I like the sport. I definitely like to play it more than I like to watch it, that's for sure.
Great block, pretty,
But yeah, I like
physically
volleyball.
pretty big.
It's fun to play.
So we need to work even more slow to have more
Especially
time
if you
to
get a
find
good
fingers
bunch of
and
people
to find
that
angles.
just knows how to actually
And
play the
after,
sport.
we know that they
Yeah, it's
use
very
the
fun.
bites, they use the idea of to play the high ball really short.
I
and we
play
need to
at the
find little
gym,
better solution there in block and
but
defense. And keep fighting. We were there.
people don't
Something
really
happened
know how to
in the
play,
last
I
part
would
of the
say.
set that I didn't understood.
So it's
And
real
now we have to
scrappy.
0 under. Okay, a new history now.
Why
that
not
we will try
soccer?
to
Because
fight.
my foot
Thanks so
coordination
much
isn't
and good
there.
luck.
It's not there enough, I would say, to do soccer.
Leading 2 sets
I've
to
played it
none.
before.
Referee Nirpur Osbar says
But
put the
I don't
ball
know if
in
that's
play, and
necessarily
the Americans do with Kahana
the
Torres.
sport I would
The
I
center,
can excel
France
it.
attacking with Njaya, picked up by Eggleston, back onto the hand of Skinner, and she's blocked.
Big block up front. Nice shutdown of USA's most productive player so far on the right side of the court.
Oh, she brought the skates out.
Jenny recycled by USA to come again for Skinner. It's cross court, it's out, there's no touch, and it's a quick 2-0 lead, France.
And right away, Sage Kahana Torres goes back to the attacker that had just got blocked. Try to get her that confidence back early on in the set. Watch for SKT to continue to get to the ball.
Nice up from Rodriguez. Franklin tries the tip. Kazut has it up. Kazut tries the push, and she scores on it. You don't always have to hammer it down.
Sometimes it's that easy ball just right over the top of the blockers, and so well placed from Kazoo because it pretty much dribbled on their backs. It's so hard to play when it's like that. Like there's great.
Again, Rodriguez, perfect
Oh,
pass.
that is true,
IG
yeah.
thought she's
My
had
Instagram
it, but it's
is
out. And a quick timeout has been
1
called by
underscore
USA's Eric Sullivan down 4-0.
MILLYY 26 26. But yeah, I
You
do.
don't have to score the point every single time.
I
Do the hard
post the
swings,
stuff
make
that I
sure we're
make
going at
on
them,
there
right? You don't have to
all
find
the time.
these wild edges or just trying to find a piece of the block. Okay, row one, unanswered, no line. Okay, Sarah's on the sideline, nothing to your left. Okay, you got everything to your left. Okay, you talking? Let's go. All right, come on, we go.
Good times at the Belgrade Arena in Serbia. Final day of week number 2 of the Volleyball Nations League. Last and 8th game of the 12-game tournament for both USA and France. France leads in the set 4-0. USA leads in the match 2-0.
Welcome to Pit Stop Tonight, a talk show where Team Toyota's biggest racers pull off the track and onto the couch. First talk show of the pit.
Now with Jenny's serve taken by Franklin. USA passing's been good here. That hasn't been the problem. They come again.
Okay.
And good dig from Denard Silos. This is going to be another free ball. USA gets to come again a third time in this rally. Franklin picked up by Denard Silos. Can Njaye finish it? Yes, she can. Puts it over the block, through the block, and it drops down.
France is defending so well on their side. USA got a free ball. That's a missed opportunity for them to put the ball down. Franklin gets a little bit timid on the swing, and France just eats it up.
Camille, come on.
Nice little serving run here for Sabine Howe-Jenny. Franklin, again, picked up by France. A chance to add with Njaye, and she's hammers it, goes off the block, and drops at the feet of the American players.
Okay, now it's
IGD in the perfect spot to make this play. Just doesn't get those hands pressed
fuzzy.
over and up and wrapped
I'm not
around.
fuzzy.
This is a tough start for USA. They've got to figure something out right now.
Wouldn't think they'd want to be calling a timeout.
I guess it's kind of mixed. I used to have an account when I was in high school, but I don't use it anymore. Nope.
You're not done.
Go! Don't come back in here.
Momentum, have them figured out now.
But what did I say? Oh, I had a high school account. I still have it. It's on private, so I haven't posted anything since I was in high school, so that's been years. But I just have it because I want to keep pictures. But yeah, I guess this one is mixed. I don't really have a personal. That's my sister. That's no kids.
So Njaye's 20th point of the match is her first block point. My goodness. 7-0 France. USA recycles to come again. Franklin tips out. No touch. 8-0.
Okay.
I mean, at this point, some kind of slowdown needs to happen. We'll see
I'm
where
gonna get a picture of
Fairbanks
this
check
before
in, but
she
also you
messes
could
it up.
change the serve receive a little bit.
So Fairbanks to set. France has really done well to vary their serves. USA's passing has been okay.
Yeah, passing is not the issue here.
And they can have a sigh, breathe a sigh of relief. Hitting their first point of set number 3. They've got a big hill to climb here.
Pieces down too. I like it better than the ones up there.
Former University of Wisconsin Badger Sarah Franklin. Here's Kazut, hammers it, and Lexi Rodriguez wishes she could have that one back.
Just good swing from Kazut on the outside. Sees that cross-court shot open. Rodriguez just not getting around the block enough to make the play.
Kazut doesn't make a lot of bad swings, does she?
She's a great outside because she's not high error. She keeps the ball in play. It might not be flashy, but she finds a way.
Songaidu trying to challenge USA down the line, just misses this one. But look at that lead on your screen, 9-2 France.
This is USA's best front line. You have Skinner, Retke, and Eggleston up front, along with Franklin as an option in the back. Them to hold this.
Njaye from a standing position. Here's Franklin, the big
I like
attack.
it.
Over again. USA loads up again. And Skinner gets it done.
Good transition play. Franklin stepping in, taking that free ball, takes her out of the offense, but puts Fairbanks in a great spot to run everyone else in the front court.
Yep, that's cute.
Amber IGD serve. Taken
Whoa.
overhand by Kazut.
And with that-
Jae block out another point.
And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and get off
Goodness.
so I can start getting ready for work.
Good finish from Njaye. Sending this one right off the block, seeing it too high rather than pressed over. That'll bring her on the end line, and she's been Brent's most